Hello students, welcome in our new video. Today we are turning towards our second poem, that is 2.2 The Sower by Torudat. Before turning towards our poem, first of all see the questions, see the activities from our icebreakers. The first activity I wrote on the board, see the first one. Make a list of words related to agriculture, farming, sheti. You have to make the list of the words related to agriculture. See what are the words or which are the words related to agriculture. You can say farmer, field, farm, crop, sow, seeds, rainfall, cultivation, harvest, etc. Many more words are there which are related to agriculture. You have to just make the list of these words. Okay. Now see the second activity. Discuss the activities carried out by a farmer. See, all of you observe the work of farmer. They have to perform various types of activities in their field. Okay, you have to write down the activities carried out by a farmer. See, the one is done for you. First one is plowing. Plow म्हणजे नांगरणे. Then you can say sowing is there, furrowing is there, harvest is there, and many more activities are there which are carried out by a farmer. You can make a list of the other activities too. Okay. Now see the next activity. In our country, engineering, teaching, and medical fields are much sought after other professions, occupations, though they make a significant contribution to the society, do not get their due. See the fields like medical, engineering, teaching. Understand? These are the fields which are much sought after. Understand? The other occupations, though they make a significant contribution to the society, do not get their due. See, many occupations are there. They do a lot for the society, but their work, their duties are not getting proper due. So we have to make the list of such duties, such works or such professions which do not get their due. You can say farmer. See, farmers are actually, we all people depend on farmers. Understand? But they are highly unpredictable economic gain they got. Understand? Most of the farmers are neglected. Most means each and every farmer is neglected by the society. Understand? You can say conservancy workers. Many conservancy workers are there who are doing their jobs so politely. Swachhata kamgar. But they are not getting proper wages also. Understand? Engaged in occupations involving health risks. There is a big risk or high risk for their health, though they are working. House help means you can take the example of housemaids. Understand? They are not getting their wages properly. They don't have any type of benefit or surety in their lives. So no paid time off, no old age benefits. Then you can say street vendors. स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स म्हणजे काय म्हणतो आपण फेरीवाले वगैरे किंवा रस्त्यावर जे काही विकणारे विक्रेते आहेत ते स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स. अनसर्टेन इन्कम, देअर इन्कम इज अनसर्टेन, देअर इज नो श्युअरिटी फॉर देअर इन्कम. सो सच टाइप्स ऑफ वर्कर्स or such types of professions are neglected by the society. Okay. Now see the last activity. What is the activity? Agriculture is the backbone of the Indian economy. Fill in the boxes supporting this statement. Complete the following wave diagram. See, one wave is given to you, and what is the middle of that wave? What is the subject of that wave? Agriculture, the backbone of India. One answer is given to you. What is the answer? a large part of Indian population is involved in agriculture. And see, I wrote the remaining answers. See, what are the answers? Entire population depend every day for food. See, entire population. Population in Marathi you can say Lokasankhya. Entire population depend every day for food. We, each and every person, including we also, we depend on agriculture. We every day depend on agriculture for food. Agriculture is one of the largest employment sector. Understand? And see, we say that 80% of people are engaged in our country in agriculture. Understand? And the last answer is no one can survive without agriculture. See, food, essential factor. Understand? So we cannot survive without agriculture, and that's why agriculture is called as the backbone of India. Okay, now we are turning towards our poet. I am going to read the information about the poet. You have to look into your textbook. Okay, see, textbook page number 72. I am going to read the information about our poet. On this page you can see two poets. One is Victor Hugo and the second one is Torulata Dutt. Actually, our poem The Sower is a translation of Victor Hugo's poem. Okay, Victor Hugo wrote in French and Torulata Dutt translated this poem in English, and that's why both the poets we can see in our textbook. See the first one, Victor Hugo, poet, novelist and dramatist of the 19th century, was the most important of the French Romantic writers. Though regarded in France as one of the country's greatest poets, he is better known for novels as Notre Dame de Paris, it is in French, in 1831 and Les Miserables in 1862. Now the information about Torulata Dutt. A Bengali poet, also known as Toru, wrote in English and French, was born on 4th March 1856 in Kolkata. She is considered to be the first Indian poetess to write verses in English and French. She translated dozens of poems and completed a novel before her death at the age of 21. Her poems such as Sita, Lotus and our Casuarina tree are well loved. The Sower is a translation of Victor Hugo's poem Saison des Simils, l'Issour. It is translated by Toru Dutt from French to English. The Sower is a poem about a farmer who is sowing seeds. He has seen many bad harvests in his life. However, he is so optimistic of having a good harvest every time he tosses grain. Okay, so it is the information about our poetess. Actually, this poem is written by Victor Hugo, but Torulata Dutt translated this poem into English, and that's why you can see the poetess as Toru Dutt. Okay. See, keep your books open. I am going to read the poem and afterwards I will explain it. Okay. The Sower. Sitting in a porchway cool, sunlight I see dying fast. Twilight hastens on to rule. Working hours have well nigh passed. Shadows run across the lands, but the Sower lingers still. Old in rags, he patient stands. Looking on, I feel a thrill. Black and high, His silhouette dominates the furrows deep. Now to sow the task is set. Soon shall come a time to reap. Marches he along the plain, to and fro, and scatters wide from his hands the precious grain. Muse I, as I see him stride, darkness deepens, fades the light. Now his gestures to mine eyes are august and strange. His height seems to touch the starry skies. This is the poem written by or translated by Toru Dutt. See, in our next video, I am going to explain this poem. Okay? Thank you.